We are live.
We live?
Trying to get our feed up and running. Delay.
Are we?
So I don't know. I don't see the chat.
Well, it's because you're not on the app.
How do I get this on the app? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Uh-oh.
Like full screen. I'm seeing chats pop up. What up, fellas?
I don't know how to get.
You talk, I figure.
Everybody, we're just going to give a few minutes for more people to show up, and we're trying to get this working on our end so we can see your guys' comments. Let us know down in the comments. Let us know where you're from, where you're coming from today. What are you doing right now? Are you skipping work to? Are you like sneaking your phone?
See, look at that.
So you can see us.
Look at that.
I'm always curious.
Figure it out.
It's really cool to see how many of you guys show up at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday Eastern Standard. So I'm always curious what you guys are doing. Let's go. What do you call days around Florida? Just DAF.
DAF?
Yeah.
Days around Florida, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Flow from Russia.
Russia?
Ooh.
What time is it in Russia right now?
Yeah.
And actually, what day of the week? Are you in the same...
Is it the same year?
Well, I know it's the same year. Is it March 19th in Russia right now? That's the real question.
1 day ahead.
Are you 1 day ahead?
We got Gulfport. Welcome.
Clinic lunch break. Nice. Thank you for joining us on your lunch
Yeah.
break. Watching with your boss. Nice. Lunchtime in Northwest suburban Chicago. Engineering tech. Nice.
I was hoping to hit people in that lunch break. West Coast people, it's probably a little too early for a lunch break, but
At some point, we've talked about we're going to do an evening
yeah,
live at some point.
yeah, we'll do an evening one.
Try and give folks that don't have lunch options a chance.
Yeah, and it's the first time we've gone horizontal. Let us know what you guys think about that. Do you guys prefer that? I think it's, I like how it looks, but
Gilbert, Arizona, Southern Florida.
easy.
Hey, Daff, you got some friends. You got some friends. Oh, retired medic. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Good deal.
Cool. Well, we're excited to have you guys with us today. We got some new things to show you, some things that we just launched on Friday, and I don't know if we have any custom shops, so if we want to grab one more time just to show maybe to people that are new.
It's if you want to grab it, Mike, it's sitting where you set it in my office.
Cool. So we launched, let's start with last Friday, we launched some gray stuff.
Yep.
We thought this would just be, pretty easy launch. Add some more options for you guys. So for the alias belt, the low pro alias belt with the stretch, we now have this in gray, and we also, for the first time ever, we added a new color to Sentry Strap. Yeah. We added gray Sentry Strap. So if you guys like that gray look, then we got you all set for low pro belt and the Sentry Strap. And then Michael's gonna run and grab. We did our
St. Patty's Day.
St. Pat's custom shop. Did you do anything for St. Pat's?
We had some friends over for a little bit. I did a Irish car bomb.
Oh yeah,
which was lovely.
Yeah.
You can't.
I haven't had one of those in like 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, drank some Guinness and had an Irish car bomb. It was nothing. I mean, we literally just sat around our kitchen table. The kids played in the basement. That was it. So, from a perspective of celebrating St. Patty, I played some Irish pub music while we did that.
Of course.
So, very.
I feel like I usually get into it a little bit more. This year, I feel like I just didn't have the time to do anything.
So we've got our EDC mini tray. We had it Cerakoted Highland Green. We laser engraved our little NeoMag Gaelic knot right here, and then we laser engraved the leather with Luck Favors the Prepared with a little Gaelic clover in there that turned out really, really cool. We did the large EDC tray. We're good, Michael. It's okay. We did the large EDC tray with the same Highland Green, same russet brown leather with the same leather engraved on the small side as well. So that's super cool. Then we also did...
Which, by the way, is this the first leather insert we've dropped on the Mini?
I believe, yes, it is, because we did the black multicam, which was a fabric insert. So yes, that is the first leather insert for a EDC mini tray. Well, unless you count the Tad ones. We didn't drop them, but
Right.
Triple Out Design did.
Yeah, Triple Out Design did a
So,
one with leather.
but the first
For
one on
us,
our site.
this is our first
Yes,
leather
our
insert.
first site.
Yeah.
Then we did, of course, our venerable EDC tack trap, still Highland green, same Gaelic clover as we have on the EDC mini tray right there on the top. And then we did our NeoMag bracket. So medium, luck favors the prepared on the side. Oh, dumping water. And the little Gaelic clover on the side. Luck favors prepared. So,
That's adorable.
and Riggs is just hanging out.
This is Rigby.
So we do have limited numbers of all of these. We only have one of the large EDC trays left, I believe, as of right now.
Ooh, one.
Only one of the large left.
Let's show it to him.
So only one of these beauties left as of right now. So that's it. And then we've got, I want to say, 2 of the minis. And I'd have to go back and see how many we have of the EDC tack trap and NeoMag. We have a few left of both of those. But yeah, so those are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yep.
So
Next year we'll do some addition. But yeah, I really like how the tack trap
I think they
turned
turned out really good.
It's-
It's simple.
It's simple, subtle. You know, I know a lot of guys don't want to put something flashy on their belt. So I think this has this statement to it. But
It's nothing crazy.
same with the NeoMag. Pretty simple, but we've never done anything in this green before either.
No, the
I actually
Highland
like
green
that-
was new this
I
year.
like that green a lot.
I thought the green was subtle. It was because we looked at, I think, 3 different colors of green,
Yeah,
and one was definitely leprechaun-y,
it was
like almost
very light green.
almost neon, but it was too much. It was way too much for what we were going for. Well, I thought it was too much. I think this turned out
the
perfect.
the battle I had when I was designing all this stuff is I'm like, how crazy do we go?
Yeah.
You know, do we go this for kind of, I don't know, do we go battle worn and do I laser this huge design on the leather and kind of go all out, or do we make it a little more subtle and low key? So we went a little more subtle and clean. So I'm happy with how that turned out. We've done the past years, we've done some designs that are a lot more crazy.
Yep.
And they did well too. So I don't know if we could really go wrong. I'm happy with how these
I think these ones turned out really good.
went.
Again, just a subtle release. Yeah, Days Around Florida, we try to change it up just so that you guys can get something new and unique. We don't always want to do the same thing. And honestly, if I'm being honest, there's sometimes we can't release the same thing every year. Some of the St. Patty's Day ones that we've done in the past, which we've loved, we actually can't release again simply because the folks that supplied some of the things aren't around anymore.
Yeah, sometimes. So in past designs, I've tried to work with some other artists, some other Cerakoters
Yep.
and leather people and stuff like that to kind of trade exposure, but also to help support other small businesses. And one of the guys that did some amazing leather work, he was actually, I think he was an engineer for like GM or
something
like that. He's pretty high up too. So eventually, piddling around with leather didn't make sense financially for him because he's making real money.
His real job actually.
Big boy money for the big boy job.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the hard part is the custom shop thing. It's fun, and it's really neat, and we really enjoy it. But trying to have consistent collaboration can sometimes be difficult. So we can't always consistently release the same thing year over year.
Which it's also a new leather color that we've never used before, and that leather color is going to stick around.
Yeah, the russet brown is not.
So
gonna
if you
go
want to
away.
use, if you like that leather and you don't want the St. Pat's tray, you want that leather in a different colored tray. We are going to be. I don't think that's.
It is not an option
We
yet.
don't have the option yet, but we will be adding.
We'll be
those
adding it as an option for the tray moving forward. So that'll be cool.
Really cool. We're also going to be adding leather as an option on the mini tray pretty soon here too.
Yep, that will be an option here coming up before too long.
We got a couple questions here. What mag carriers are you using in your vids? We've got a lot of different ones that we show. For the most part, what you're probably seeing are the S-Tech mag carriers. We like these a lot. They're made really well, very cost effective. They work great with the Alias. This is double pistol mag here and a rifle. These both have our Molly adapter on it. So that's usually what you see. We also have some G-code mag holders in there. Michael kind of jerry-rigged some competition mag holders to his belt. You may see that in some videos. I think what else
I think we have some HSGI tacos floating around here.
Tacos in there, I think.
Blue Alpha.
We've used some Blue Alpha in the past. So Blue Alpha has some elastic mag pouches that work really well. The thing that I really like about the S-Tac, personally, that I like about the S-Tac is it's a combination of kind of that Kydex and material. So it's not super hard. So as you can see, Greg can squish it a little bit.
If you're rolling around, it'll just kind of compress, but then it pops back out.
Yep. So it stays open. So if you want to reinsert a mag, you're not fighting with the material to reinsert it. But at the same time, it's not hard. So if you lay down on it without a mag in it, it's not digging into your side. Obviously, if you have a mag in it, it's going to dig into your side regardless. But yeah, it's just a comfort thing.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
I've been a big fan of S-Tac for a long time.
We met the guys at S-Tac a few times, and they're cool guys too.
I mean, I've been running those for my primary mag pouches on a battle belt style belt for, I don't know, 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
That's been my primary. So, not to say the other ones are bad, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Basically anything that has a molly back to it, which is most mag holders on the market,
you're gonna be okay.
Our adapters will work.
Yeah.
Our adapters will work.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, it's really personal preference, I think, to a certain extent. But we do carry. I think we've got a few S-Tac pistol mag carriers left in stock. I don't know about rifle. I'll have to check. I put some back in stock last week after the live. Some people were asking about it, and I realized they were out. But we definitely have some pistol mags in stock, but I don't know about. I'm sorry, pistol mag carriers in stock. I don't know about rifle. I'll have to check, but I'll let you guys. I'll check after we're doing the live.
Cool. So those are some new things we just launched last Friday and Monday. We have some more new stuff coming next Friday. We have some new things coming. If you guys saw in the email, it said product drop, but not today. The product drop will actually be in 2 weeks, well, a week and a half, which is we are calling these pancake wings. Haven't really, which is what we've been calling them internally, and
I think it's stuck.
It's kind of stuck. There's probably a more tactical name for them, but we don't usually go the route of more tactical around here.
We've never been tactical.
So let's show you guys the pancake wings. This is for pancake holsters, and it adds a wing to the pancake holsters and adds a alias clip to it. So one of the nice things about this is it kind of universalizes putting an alias clip on a pancake holster, because not all pancake holsters have holes straight up and down. So like you can see on this side, this is kind of at an angle, and if you were to try to just put an alias clip on there, it wouldn't work very well. So the curved material gives a little flex and kind of allows you to adjust ride height and
some canting a little bit.
Some canting and that sort of thing on these. So these are going to work IWB, which is actually how this one's set up, and OWB, which I'm actually showing here. Michael, let me know if it shows up. You can see I got my my GAT here ready. We can't show real guns, so got a rubber band gun.
That's nice.
Here, so I've been using this quite a bit, and I'm going to show you how this works. So same thing. You got the alias clips on there.
The retention isn't great if you're not using the appropriate.
Yeah,
gun.
not on an antique rubber band gun. So you can see here, just bolt these on, and it allows me to use this OWB with alias clips. This is a T-Rex Ironside. Works fantastic with that. This is a LAG tactical, works great on this. I went in my holster box and started grabbing every pancake holster I had and started bolting them up. I didn't find any that it didn't work with. Not saying that there's ones that it won't, but these will come in a set, and we're probably gonna have the option of you can choose. Do you want it pre-set up for IWB or OWB? We may add an option where you can get clipped for both. Really, the only difference is a spacer. So maybe it'll come with both spacers. Actually, we can probably do that. We can just choose one, and then you set up with
spacer and screw.
Yeah, same spacer, same screw. I'm sorry, same nut, same screw,
Yeah.
just different spacers. So we could potentially
Yep.
just include both sides spacers, and then you could set it up for IWB, OWB. We like these a lot. One of our part-time guys is a retired cop. George has been carrying
Yeah.
this on his belt for a long time. One of the reasons why we waited for this is because I wanted to launch the rapid receiver first. So I'm going to show you guys how to get this set up on your Alias belt. If you're using say a Core Essentials belt, you're going to need 2 of the belt receivers with brackets. Very simple. It can't get on that belt. It won't fit on the belt for whatever reason. So if you have two of those receivers, it's going to be super easy to set up and get clicked in to that belt. If you have an Alias belt, I wanted to show you how to do this. So how I've been doing it, how I currently have my belt set up, I have my bolted receiver that I use for concealed carry, and then I have a rapid receiver back here. So if I'm carrying appendix, I just rotate my belt around and I use this receiver. If I'm going to carry 3 o'clock OWB with this holster, what I've done is just I rotate my belt around and I use this as the front clip point for the holster. Now, one of the things that we had to figure out and overcome, and this is why the pancake rings are necessary, is because this spacing between clips can be all over the place depending on the style of holster. And if you bolt the receivers only, you're limited to 1-inch on centers. That was the problem. So I kind of had to do 2 things. I had to do the rapid receiver and the wings to get this to work well. So what I do is I clip into the front one, and then you can see here, this clip isn't quite lined up there. And I'll do a better video for you guys upon launch with this, but I put the clip over the edge, that's where it needs to go. I line this up, stick it down, and there we go. And so now I can lock in front and back with the Alias receivers. You can use 2 rapid receivers if you want, or you can use 1 bolt receiver and 1 rapid receiver. That's the way I like it. If you want dedicated, if you want your appendix spot all the time, and you want to be able to click in without having to rotate your belt around, then you can do the same thing. You're just going to need another bolt receiver and rapid receiver. That's just kind of how I prefer to get this set up. What questions we got?
Thanks, Steph.
If you have questions about this, let me know.
UFC fan just bought the full St. Patty's Day setup. Appreciate it, man.
I think I saw that order. Thank you so much. Unless you just did it. That's very cool. And oh,
That's for you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to show you guys setting this up. IWB. So I click into the front receiver, line up. There's curvature to your body, so you're going to want to kind of curve it. And I'm doing a horrible job of this. Stick it in. And there you go with your with the pancake style holster on the hip IWB. So these will be coming out next Friday. Price TBD. We still need to figure that out. But yeah, just let us know what you guys think of this. So let me know if you guys carry a pancake holster, if you think this would be something that you would be interested in.
Super comfy. Super comfy.
Yeah,
Works really well.
I put this on and forget. I didn't have it until I like sit down and.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Hitting
really
it
nice.
something.
It works really well, especially with a rapid receiver. Like that is the game changer there. It was difficult with the Alias belt with trying to figure it out with the bolt-on. I mean, there are some holsters that'll line up perfectly, and that's great. But with the rapid receiver, it works out really, really well.
I'm gonna grab one ASAP.
Grab one ASAP after next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
when they launch.
Next Friday, noonish is usually kind of when we launch these things.
Yep.
I'm just thinking out loud here in front of everybody. It'd be cool if we could also have on that page a way to add receivers all on that one page along with it.
We can figure that out.
Yeah.
Just have to talk to Alex.
We'll work on that with our web guys. See if
Yep.
there's a way you can pick your pick your pancake wing, and then if you need to add a rapid receiver,
Yep.
or a regular receiver.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We try to make dope products. That's the goal.
Yeah.
We will take as much of your money as you're willing to give us, Jack.
Be responsible, but yeah.
Or not.
Or not. I mean, I can't make you be responsible.
That's truly up to you.
We'll have more info and more video. We can talk about it again next Wednesday.
Yeah.
A couple of days before the drop.
Give you guys some more info and probably have pricing locked down then and all of that for sure. So that's exciting though. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I just realized I never did come up with a question of the week. So if you guys want to drop some questions of the week when we get to that a little bit later, Michael can go through and figure out what the best question of the week is that you guys put in the comments. So he's like,
You just opened up a can of worms, sir. A can of worms.
Would you rather eat a can of worms?
Ugh. I already don't want to do this question.
Or
No. Stop it. The responsibility starts after the purchase. True. That's true. Responsibility starts after the purchase. Make the money afterwards. Don't worry about it now. It's fine.
there's always more money to be made.
You can always find more money. It's just money. Who needs it? You can't take it with you when you die. Just might as well spend it now.
Will my St. Patty Day NeoMag carry 380 megs? Yes.
Yeah. Should.
Especially a small is specifically made for 380 megs, but it'll work in a medium too. If you did get a medium, it's just a little more kind of wiggle room.
Well, there's only medium St. Patty's Day medium.
Oh, that's true. There's only yes.
So, but yes,
That's
the answer is yes. The medium will work with the 380 meg. There'll be a little bit of wiggle room, but it'll work.
The mag will kind of pivot a little bit in there, but
It'll work.
It shouldn't be a big deal. What are the questions we got?
What's going on with you guys? How's your week?
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got some folks. We had some international folks. Trying to think through. What is this week? It's middle of March. We had St. Patty's Day. I hope everyone had a wonderful St. Patty's Day.
I usually make bangers and mash. That's usually one of my.
We didn't make anything special.
It's one of the things I usually always do, and I didn't this year. I'm not sure I did last year either.
We didn't do anything special food wise. I think we had venison hot dogs and hot dogs. It was very not Irish in any way. I mean, unless you consider the fact that it was a like sausage type of thing. But I feel like that's German more than it is any Irish thing.
Reuben pizza. I did have
Reuben pizza,
I took a little trip last week back to Vegas, not like Vegas Strip, but I was out the northern end of Vegas for a sporting clays tournament, and we went to this breakfast place, and they had it was a Reuben, what do you call it, the hollandaise sauce?
Yep. It was probably fantastic.
Oh, it was so good. What's it called?
Yep.
Breakfast thing with hollandaise sauce and a couple eggs on a.
It'll come to me.
Help us out, guys. Benedict.
There it is.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ty Boomer.
It was a Reuben eggs Benedict, and that was pretty delicious.
Ohio Pico. I think where they're at. I need to go up there. I follow them on Instagram. They're not that far away from us. They look like they make fantastic pizza, and I want to go up and try some of their stuff. Have you ever looked at Ohio Pico?
I think I've seen.
I've not tried it. It looks awesome. Yeah. And it's not that far away. We need to make a trip up.
Nate is a pizza fiend.
I love pizza.
I know we got into the whole best food.
Yeah. Oh, Brunswick. Yeah, I knew it was not far.
We got in the whole best food thing, a few weeks ago, and I think we kind of settled on tacos, but.
Yeah, no, I mean, truly, tacos is the most.
Pizza could also be used in that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. No, trust me. Tacos is probably the most versatile that you can do anything with. But I love pizza.
Pizza's pretty close after.
I can smash pizza in any form. We had, what was it? This was 2 weeks ago. We got pizza from a local place in Wadsworth that did a cheeseburger pizza. That literally was basically they just took everything from a cheeseburger and crumbled on top of a pizza crust.
I've had that.
I mean, no tomato sauce. Like legitimately, it was just basically a thing with large strips of bacon on top of it, like a bacon cheeseburger. It was amazing. So good. I'm a huge fan.
We there's a place that we get, and my family likes it more than me. To me, it's just too starchy, but it's like a baked potato pizza.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the idea is great. You know, it's got potato on it and bacon and nice like, but putting a baked potato on bread is just it's a little too starchy for me. Same thing. They have a mac and cheese pizza.
That
where you put mac and cheese on them. Like you're putting noodles on top of bread, and it's just.
Do you remember? Oh shoot, I think it was Cece's Pizza back in the day. Do you remember Cece's Pizza?
Yeah.
Throwback to Cece's Pizza. Cece's used to have a mac and cheese pizza on their buffet way back in the day. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Cece's Pizza was fantastic, but it was a pizza buffet, which was pretty cool. And when you're a kid and all you want to do is eat pizza, that was the stuff.
So they also have a buffalo chicken pizza, which is one of the things I remember Cece's Pizza having was like this thick, but they would put some barbecue or some wing sauce on it. And it was good, but I bet theirs is way better. And a Korean barbecue pizza.
I'm down. I'm down.
Oh,
I'm down.
that sounds amazing.
I go to Patty's Day Parade. Mother Nature said not today. Made for pretty funny video. Homemade corned beef and cabbage. You see, that sounds great.
My dad usually. I'm waiting for the invite from my dad. My dad and stepmom usually always make corned beef and cabbage around St. Patty's Day. So I'm looking forward to that invite.
SK said he's ready to buy. Is there a coupon code?
Speaking of coupon code.
I have a coupon code. Do you have a coupon
March
code?
Insiders 19.
Oh, look at you. Look at you having memorized it. I don't have it memorized. I'm proud of you.
10% off.
I'm going to have to look it up. 20% off.
After
March Insiders
logging
19.
Into your Insiders account.
Thanks for the reminder.
Actually, it might be 20% off.
It's 20% off.
20%.
It is 20% off. Look at you. I'm very proud of you for remembering that. Did you look it up beforehand?
I did.
Well,
my wife has made it pretty easy. It's whatever month it is, the word Insiders, and then the date. So.
You just gave away the secret.
Secret sauce.
To everybody.
Well,
maybe we're going to have to change it for next week.
Maybe next month will be, or next week will be different. I don't know.
You're gonna have to change it for
if you've
week.
come to this, that's fine.
You're going to have to change it now. We're going to have to change it. I'm going to tell her she has to change it. Pineapple, Patriotic Pangolin, I still love your name. And no, pineapple does not belong on a pizza. I will 100% always sit on pineapple does not belong on pizza. It's wrong. Do not put it there. I love pineapple, actually. I like pineapple in many forms. It does not belong on a pizza. Sorry.
Okay. I don't love it. I wouldn't order it, but if it's in my way, I'll eat it.
I will go out of my way to pick it off my pizza.
Yeah.
I won't not eat the pizza, but I will go.
Just there's pineapple sauce on it, or the juices. You're still gonna get.
And I will be not
notes
happy
of
about
pineapple.
it. I won't be happy about the notes. I will eat through the notes, but I don't want to eat the pineapple.
I'm pineapple on pizza all day, every day.
Wait, hold on. What did Daph say about CC's? I had CC's once. It is now the reason we buy toilet paper in bulk. That is not wrong.
I never got sick from it, but
I mean,
it just wasn't.
He's
good.
not wrong though. Like,
It was a great idea. Were we just talking about a couple weeks ago? How I don't know if it was you. I got caught into a conversation about how there needs to be more pizza places where you can just like walk in and get a slice of pizza.
oh no, we've talked about this many times.
That's kind of what Cece's was like.
there
To
is-
do a pizza buffet, it's genius. It's just better if the pizza's good.
Well, that's one of the things that I rarely say that I want to live in a city because I, generally speaking, would rather not. But one of the things that I think that New York City, Boston, any of those places have as an advantage over small town Ohio is that they will have pizzerias where you can just walk in and be like, I need a slice of pepperoni pizza.
And it'll be like the size of your face.
Well, that too. That part's cool. But, you know what I mean? You could go get a slice of pizza. That's a saying you can have in those places, and you can literally go do that. The closest thing that we can get to that here is going to a Little Caesars and say, I can get a hot and ready pizza right now.
Mm-hmm.
But even that, you can't do that here anymore because we don't have a Little Caesars anymore. So,
One in Barberton. It's like on the corner of the plaza.
Well,
It has a drive-through.
well, that's
Yeah,
interesting. That's
there's
good
a
to know.
drive-through.
But my point is, though,
Drive-through pizza.
that
Genius.
we don't have that option, and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
What other questions we got? What other pizza discussions do we have?
Daff says, I'm not ashamed, as Italian born and raised in New York, that I like pineapple and ham on pizza.
I mean,
You
listen,
go. You go.
I'm glad that you like that. You're wrong, but I'm glad that you like that.
You go.
You know, everyone's actually entitled to their own opinion, and that's actually okay. I just don't like pineapple on pizza.
Jack Happy Bob says, I never lived anywhere where you couldn't do that. So, good for you.
I mean, I think you can order that anywhere.
Well, I'm assuming he's talking about, like, he's never lived somewhere where you can't just go in and get a slice.
Oh, I got it. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, well, come to small town Ohio, and you can't do that here.
It's not with anything good. You can get like a Marco's Pizza in about 5 minutes, but
I mean, most places you can get
not
pizza
that good.
quick. You just can't go get a slice.
Yeah.
That's all, and that's what I want.
Well, pizza chat's been fun.
Are we over it already?
I'm over it.
Okay.
But now we got roast beef and hot giardiniera. Giardiniera.
I don't know what that
It
is.
sounds like something you get from eating raw meat. Can grab single slice at Altieri's around Talmadge Circle in Stowe. Also, can you go to, doesn't Sam's Club? Costco? I don't know about Costco. I've never been to Costco.
Yeah, you can do it at Costco,
Sam's Club, you can get a slice.
but none of those are in Wadsworth.
I know.
These
It's
are all
not
places I have to-
impossible to get.
No, but I have to go drive somewhere very far
you,
away.
You just want to go down the street.
Yeah, I just want to drive to.
You want lazy pizza.
Well, if I have to drive there, then I might as well just order it here and buy a whole pizza.
Hot pepper and other veggie and brine. Sounds good to me.
Can't argue with
I
that.
like hot peppers.
Well, if you're done with pizza talk, then come up with another subject, sir.
Has anybody sent us any questions? Any questions of the week? No?
Questions, but I got 2 of them.
Oh, Michael's got one.
Michael's got question of the week.
All right. Would you rather have the ability to fly or teleport, or would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a pet unicorn?
I like that one better.
All right. Would you rather have, what was it, pet dinosaur or pet unicorn? I want a pet dragon.
You can't just add a new category. No.
We're making these questions up.
Nope.
All right.
It's either a pet dragon or you screwed me up. It's either a pet dinosaur or a pet unicorn. Which one would you rather have? I know which one Ashlyn would pick.
Is the dinosaur going to eat me and kill me?
There's a lot of dinosaurs out there.
Or are they like, is it
An herbivore?
has it been domesticated?
Oh, that's a good question. Or is it just domesticated for you? Is it a guard dinosaur?
Guard dinosaur. Now we're talking.
I mean, we're just talking about how certain people in this industry, their ready position's like a dinosaur.
Yep. The floppy T-Rex.
Floppy T-Rex hands. My daughter would ask me to vote for unicorn.
Yeah,
Your daughter would ask you to vote for unicorn.
she would.
After watching Jurassic World and Chris Pratt with his velociraptors, I want a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, as a man, a dinosaur, I feel like there's more kind of
Potential.
potential and cred there than a unicorn. But a unicorn is it's a stabby horse, which sounds pretty cool too.
A stabby horse.
Yeah.
Comments.
Are they popping?
Oh, yeah.
Does the unicorn have magical powers, or just a horse with a horn? Because I'm having leaning dinosaur.
Does it poop Skittles?
Does it poop or rainbow? Like, can it trot across rainbows? Does a rainbow just magically appear?
I'm slowly going more unicorn, because here's the thing: you can make a unicorn look cool. You put like armor on it, and
Oh, I'm not arguing.
it doesn't have to be
Listen,
like pink.
Honestly, I'm okay with a pink unicorn.
If it emits glitter at all, it's a hard no.
Yeah, glitter everywhere.
If there's glitter involved, I don't want any.
Yeah, I don't want
near.
glitter, but I'm not. I'm not angry about unicorns. I'm not angry about rainbows and Skittles everywhere.
Right.
That's a compelling argument.
So I have some questions. I think I just need to.
Carrie Hayes Cross says unicorn poop is easier to clean.
Is it? I don't know. I've never cleaned up a dinosaur or a unicorn.
I mean, it depends on how big the dinosaur is, because there's a big. Okay, going back to Jurassic Park, do you remember the scene where she gets off and she sticks her arm into the poop and comes out? It's a pretty big pile of poop.
Yeah. I think I'm going unicorn. I was going to go
You're going
dinosaur,
unicorn?
but
Daft says he's taking this dinosaur for sure. If it decides to eat me, it would be a quick death. but a unicorn might go all alien probe with its horn on you. Going back to the alien probe. That's
Right.
true.
You could also get a dinosaur with a stabby.
Ty Boomer says, feel like the dinosaur is too vague. He could get stuck with a lame dinosaur. Is that a thing?
Lame dinosaur?
I don't know if a lame dinosaur is a real thing.
I don't know. Like you could get almost like a, you get like a little slow herbivore that doesn't really do anything cool.
I don't know. I've never really seen a dinosaur that I thought was lame. I'm going to be
Well,
completely
there are ones
honest
that are
with
more lame than others.
But,
I want the kind that goes like and like sprays the
oh, you want to talk about a violent dinosaur?
sprays the ink.
No, it's venom,
Or
bro.
the-
It's like
the
straight
acid?
up acid
Yeah, it's
in
like
your
acid.
face.
I want that one.
You want the acid dinosaur? That seems violent. Although I guess I did say I want
Either-
the one with the stabby toes that is going to run me down and eat my flesh. So
Yeah. Either way, I want something I can ride. Like if you can't ride it, then
What's the
there's
point?
no. Yeah, there's no point.
Dilophosaurus.
Whatosaurus?
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus?
Is that the acid spitting one? That seems like a silly
We got
name.
some more comments here. We got. I feel like dinosaur. Yeah, I feel like dinosaurs too big. I agree. There are definitely tiers to how awesome dinosaurs are. See, I agree.
I mean, I can buy
Triceratops
tiers.
is kind of a unicorn dino hybrid.
That's true. That's
You can do a
true.
little bit of both, but does it poop?
Does it poop Skittles
Candy.
and run across rainbows? There's levels to the magicalness of a unicorn, though, because again, if it's just a unicorn with a horn, see again, if it's just a unicorn with a horn, I'd rather have a Triceratops. It has 3 horns,
Yeah, that's even triple the stabbiness.
triple the stabbiness, and you can ride it.
Oh, we have a actual comment here. Looking forward to purchasing a couple of the new clips with built-in wings. Only holsters I've been able to use alias clips on receivers for a Tenacore. I'm too fat, lol.
Ah.
Yeah, if you're a big dude, OWB is definitely the way to go, and this is gonna.
If this is going to be the way for you,
It's gonna
I'm
help
happy to accommodate. Happy to accommodate you, sir.
Is the core belt the best for the alias system? I'm gonna swap from the Hunter Constantine belt. The core belt,
It's
yeah,
great.
it's probably the most seamless integration. Our brackets were kind of engineered around that belt, and yeah, it works darn good with
We
that
sell
belt.
the Core belt. We love the guys at Core. We've been working with Core for a long time. Hey, look at that. Yes.
We don't know if a Triceratops poops rainbows.
I mean, nobody does, really. If you actually, and maybe it's still a thing, I don't know. If you go down to the Cincinnati Natural History Museum when I was there last, they were chipping a Triceratops head out of a block of stone last time I was there. Because they have an active lab at the Natural History Museum, so that's pretty cool.
Should have another bracket, another receiver. All right, so here's a
Oh, he's going to talk about products and stuff now.
core belt. Well, we had some questions.
We're over the Triceratops.
We're not over. We can keep that chat
pooping,
going.
Whatever.
I think we're
fine.
losing people quickly though, because they're like, "What am I watching?" These brackets need to be fit to this belt, so they're a little loose. But this will show you. So this is what the receiver with brackets looks like, and you just slide it onto the belt like that. The brackets have slots, so you can loosen these up with the wrench that's included, and you can kind of pinch this down so it's tighter. You don't want it to like lock into place so it can't move, but you want it so that it can't do this. Right now it needs to be adjusted, so it's twisting. You don't want it to be able to do that, but you want it to be able to
Slide.
slide. I was going to show this
Yep.
with the.
So he's going to slide both brackets on so he can show how you'd set it up accordingly for your pancake wings.
The nice thing about this is they both. Oh, wrong holster. They both slide. Both receivers move, which makes it.
Daff makes a good point, Greg.
Yeah.
He would like a T-shirt with a dinosaur rocking the alias belt fully kitted out.
Ooh. There you go. So this is the new pancake wing holster on the receivers with brackets. I actually haven't tested this yet, so you guys are going to see, at least maybe I did it long ago. I don't remember. If we're going to need longer. No, that works. And there you go. OWB also locks into the same adapters. So this is kind of one of the first OWB options that we've given with the receivers with brackets. The reason I'm okay with this is there's 2 of them, and I think you're gonna be fine. So there you go. You could use your pancake holster IWB or OWB with a receiver or with receivers with brackets.
Yep.
Neato, gang.
Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Daff, yeah, it's all good, dude. Just autocorrect. No big deal. No big deal. Let's see here. Looking forward to purchase.
Any other questions or anything?
Trying to see. UFC fan said there's a jalapeno popper pizza in Washington.
Oh,
I went back.
anything jalapeno popper.
Doesn't that sound fantastic?
One of my favorite burgers. I've not been able to find a restaurant that will make this burger, so I make it. But I make like a jalapeno burger. I make burgers.
A jalapeno popper burger?
Yes, yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll cut a big slab of cream cheese. I love cream cheese. Big slab of cream cheese. Dice up some jalapeno and put on a burger. That's all you need.
You see, the only thing with that for me is the texture of cream cheese. In that scenario, there was a place I did once that did a slab of cream cheese, like a pepper jelly, which I'm a big fan of that. They did it on a burger, and something I don't know, something about biting into it was a little weird for me with the bun. I don't know. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It was just weird. Daff asked, "Oh, which hook and loop would you recommend to use under my dashboard for a car setup?"
It's all going to depend on your holster setup. It's the same hook and loop receiver.
Yeah. So if you're using, it really depends. So if you're if you want to use your inside the waistband holster, I would probably say the hard mount hook and loop. If you're wanting like under or on like your center console on the side, you're gonna want your hook and loop, or your hard mount hook and loop. If you are, well, I guess that's probably the only.
Yeah, the hard mount's probably going to be the only.
I think the hard mount is the way to go.
Unless you're a lefty.
Yeah, unless you're a lefty. Well, but even then.
If you're a lefty, you could use the loop for under the steering column. If you want to go on the right, you would still want.
Tib apologizes. He forgot about us. He just jumped in. Hi, Tib. Welcome to the party. UFC fan says his wife wants a gambler themed NeoMag with a slot machine on it. Daff said he is, in fact, already. So, Daff, I think you're going to want the hook and loop panel with hard mount. Will be the one for you, I believe, if you're using your inside the waistband holster. That should be the one you're looking for.
Yeah, the gun loop is really made for putting the holster up against your body, and your holster clips are on this side. It gives you something to click into. But if you're going up against something like this, then the gun loop would be on the wrong side.
Ruben Rodriguez said, "Crap, got in late. What did I miss?"
All kinds of amazing stuff.
Well, Ruben,
Probably the best live we've had yet.
Listen, you missed us talk about dinosaurs versus unicorns, pizza. You missed us talking about gray Sentry straps and gray Low Pro belts that we launched last Friday. You missed us talking about the St. Patty's drop that we did on Monday that are still available on the store for a limited time only. You missed us talking about pancake wings, our new product, dropping in a week and a half.
Yep.
Which will allow you to carry with the Alias system, with your pancake holster, inside or outside the waistband, depending on which pancake holster you have. And then we also dropped you in discount code if you're an insider. March Insiders 19. It's pinned at the top.
If you're not an insider, go join the insiders.
If you're not an insider, join the insider. It'll give you 20% off.
And you'll get a 15% off code for signing up.
He said, "Damn, do the whole thing over from the beginning." I'm trying.
Luckily, this is going to stick around, and when we're done, you can go back and watch the whole thing at your leisure.
I'm trying. We talked about pizza again. We talked about cream cheese again. Daff, cool.
In a nutshell.
Glad Unknown is back, and he says we need more. We need best. He says this in all caps. I'm gonna try not to yell as loud as he's commenting.
Why is he yelling?
We need Beskar in more designs. So Beskar, not promising you anything, just like I said last week. Unknown, no promises, and I don't know what you mean by more designs. More designs of what? That's very vague.
I'm thinking about doing it.
I said no promises, Greg.
It'd be really cool in Attack Trap.
I'm not. There's this is not arguing. I just said to him no promises.
I know. I'm not either. I'm saying I'm thinking about doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Cool.
thinking. I didn't say we're doing it.
I just want him to give a. I'm giving him a no promises promises. No
We've
promises.
not done that in a while, and it would be cool to work with Bone Deadline again. They're the ones that did it before. Mike passed a few years ago.
Very sad.
It was very sad. I miss Mike a lot. He's the one that did it. Come on, buddy.
Come on. But we have to figure that out. So, no promises.
Hi.
Oh, Tibbs just said, I promise we will do Beskar. Consider it done.
No.
Get out of here, Tiberius. Not a sponsor. Who we know. I don't think he wants us to mention his name out loud. Asks, City Barbecue or Dickies?
I've never had Dickies. I've seen it, but
I
I've
don't
never
know
had
where
it.
that is.
I think it's maybe a Central Ohio.
So I guess does that mean I just default to City Barbecue?
I guess that's your options.
But I don't really like City Barbecue.
Or just say I
I
can't.
like the barbecue. What is the place right around the corner from us?
Oh, Books.
Books Barbecue.
Yeah.
I vote Books Barbecue, not City or Dickies. So unknown. I don't know who you are. That's the other part. Your username is unknown. So I can't even help you. Sorry, buddy.
We also met Rigby.
Say hi to Riggs. Oh no, not helpful. Not helpful. He's our biological weapon.
He just wants to love you.
Okay. All right, Riggs. You're cute and lovely.
He smells good. You got a bath.
He does not smell like death today, so that's cool.
That's still on the inside.
But yes, unknown. What do you mean by more designs though? Help me out here.
Yeah. What do you want to see?
Give us a little are you saying more custom shop designs? Are you saying new products? What is more designs? Give us something.
I remember what we did. So I remember the NeoMags. Is that all we did, Beskar? Did we do a tray?
We did.
We did do a tray. Do I have it over there? I do. It's right there.
Yeah.
Is that the Beskar? No, that's not the Beskar.
Yeah, it is. It's got a. Well, we got a
that's
Beskar on the side.
This is one of my
Yeah, go
favorite.
get it.
I don't want to get up. I'm going to disturb the dog.
He'll be fine.
He's leaning on me. He's being cute.
Oh my gosh, Michael.
Michael, can you grab that
You
for
can
me?
grab that tray. The one with the centerpiece on the leather.
It's one of my favorite trays. I'm not a huge Star Wars
Nerd.
nerd.
That's me.
Nate's more of a nerd. I wouldn't even say you're a
Okay.
huge.
Oh, I'm a huge nerd. I just don't let it out. Okay, so we had
These turn out so cool.
these ones. So this, I had a Beskar laser. So the original one we did was just a Beskar NeoMag. Was just, remember we did
Yeah,
that.
there was another one. Did we
Yeah,
do-
the original one we did was just his with the helmet on it.
and then we did.
And then we did one with Baby Yoda on it. Because, or
not
was it the
Baby
vice
Yoda.
versa?
It was not Baby Yoda. It was what's the rhinoceros?
Mudhorn?
Mudhorn. It was a
That's
mudhorn
on here.
it.
That's
We
on
did.
here.
So we did. We had to
'cause
do.
we had to do a
no,
pre-order.
because it was on the side. I think. Did we do Beskar twice?
Yes, because we did
Okay.
the original
So the
one
first time we did Beskar, it went nuts.
Yep.
And it was the logo. There was a logo on the one side.
Yeah, so the first one we did his helmet. And that
Yeah.
one went nuts.
And then we did a.
changed it so that it wasn't the same.
So then we did another run with a mudhorn on the side, so that way it wasn't technically the same. Because
Yep.
I always say this is a one and done thing. Once this design is done, we'll never do it again. So I had to keep my promise, but we sold hundreds
in 5 minutes.
in minutes, and then I did a new design, opened that order up for like
And we did hundreds again.
24 hours or something like that, and sold a buttload of those. That's the biggest drop we've ever done.
Daff, to answer your question, Beskar is from the show Mandalorian, the Star Wars Disney show Mandalorian.
I'll show you guys.
It's just a material. So that kind of stripy thing on the side, it looks kind of like Damascus steel, is what it looks like, quote unquote, looks like Beskar. So what Unknown is looking for is he wants more of the Beskar look.
And this design right here is from the center of his breastplate. So we actually cut the leather so it fit around that. It's the only time I've ever done that. I think it's super
Which
cool.
turned out awesome.
The blue and the yellow are colors in his
Gloves, actually.
and we also did that on the sides of the NeoMag, spread that over. Yeah,
Did a little battle worn
I forgot that we did kind of Beskar twice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that was before we had done any custom shop trays. We did the NeoMags before we'd done any really
it's just
custom shop
NeoMags.
trays. Because when it came to trays, we did that one, and then we did the Boba Fett tray.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then we did the last one a tray we did was the Creed tray.
Yeah. Those ones turned out cool too. And
Dad said he knows nothing about Star Wars.
We did not do one last year, or did we do one? Was the Creed the year before that?
Yes, Creed was the year before that. We did not do one.
So we did
last
not
year.
want to do one last year.
Nico says Core should come out with a Velcro lined belt for the NeoMag accessories. We agree. Days Around Florida says he knows nothing about Star Wars but looks good. Thank you. Not a sponsor. Asks for another Betsy Ross flag NeoMag. His is starting to wear down. That was actually the issue with the Betsy Ross one. We had a lot of issues with that Betsy Ross. The one that you have, I actually know exactly which one you have. Not a sponsor. And that one was hard. Because that was a multi-layer Cerakote that we lasered through.
Huh.
You remember.
I still have some of the brackets in my desk drawer.
The problem is once we lasered through the first layer to get through to that layer of stars, was not then lasering through those stars to the bracket underneath.
The tan color when you would laser would like chip.
Would chip and flake off, which was really, really difficult. Yeah, it was hard. That one was super cool. It turned out really neat, but it was a difficult one. Unknown says, yes, themes like how you did Mandalorian. Could do stuff like Star Wars, Marvel, etc. Even burnt titanium, Damascus steel, Celtic knotting, etc. Unknown, if you go check out our website right now, we have our St. Patty's up on the website on our custom shop. We still have some options for it, Greg, if you want to grab those. So that one is up on the website right now. We will be doing more custom shops throughout the year, so you will see more themes like that throughout the year.
Before we started this live, there was one of these left, the full-size tray. And then
we have a few more of the mini.
Got the mini tray. It's kind of nice, Mike. I can see I can look at my screen over there. See what it looks like. So we got the mini tray. We got the tack trap right there, and NeoMag with the text on the side. So these are up on the site right now.
So we do have some themes up right now, Unknown, but you will see some more from us throughout this year. It won't be exclusively trays and NeoMags and everything. We'll do some other customs throughout the year, but you will see more of these this year, for sure.
Jack Carr logo would be cool. If I could figure out, if I could get a permission from him, I would do that in a heartbeat. It'd be cool if it came with an axe too. Hatchet.
Oh, dude, the Winkler
Yeah, the
Seahawk
Winkler.
Hawk is so cool, but it's so expensive. It's like, trust me, I've priced
it up.
I've wanted to buy one.
Yeah. Tad did a collab one.
I'm sure they did, and I'm sure they charged like $1,500 for it.
Yeah.
Daff asked about, what about a tray with the first responder flag on it? Honestly, I don't know what the first responder flag looked like. I didn't know they had a flag.
We do have that. Does
we haven't launched them yet. That will be sometime, probably this week.
Yeah.
I have some special mini trays.
Yeah, we have 3 mini trays with the blue line. 4 mini trays with a blue line down the middle.
Yep.
So we'll drop those. They'll probably go pretty quick.
Yep.
They were kind of an overs thing. We had our Cerakoter ran out of the green, and so I was like, oh, do some blue line. We haven't done blue line stuff in a while.
Yep. So those will go out.
We'll like 4 of those. We'll probably do more of those because I imagine those will sell pretty quick.
UFC fan asks, any custom RASC?
I've done it before. Long ago, I did a black multicam. The problem
did
is,
you?
yeah, it's so tiny though.
Say I didn't even know that.
Can't really. I may still have one around here somewhere. There's so little. There's not a lot of space on it.
Who did that? Did
I think Tom did it.
Tom did it?
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed that he said yes.
Yeah.
That's a really hard one. So the answer to that is we haven't in many, many years. I've been here for 5 years. And we
I
haven't
think I've done it once, and that was probably 6, 7.
Yeah, the rask is hard. It's a very, very small thing. I mean, we don't even normally laser rask because it's so small. It's a very difficult thing. Patriotic Pangolin says, I love that name. Patriotic Pangolin, you've got the greatest username. It might be niche, but I've been looking for a way to rig a Leatherman carrier at the 8 o'clock position of my off my NeoMag alias belt.
You can do that. How I do it, I put one in like a S-Tech pistol mag holder, and I just click it in.
Yeah, you could do it that way.
It's the best way I've found.
But yeah, if you already have the alias belt, you could do that, or a HSGI taco would be another way to do it. That would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, most multi-tools will fit in a pistol mag holder.
Yeah. UFC fan said, John Wick, anything he'll buy.
Yes, that one's been pitched to me a lot, and my question is always, what do I do to make it John Wick theme? And nobody's really given me.
Do we put a Mustang on it? Do we put a puppy dog on it?
Oh.
But does he have to be dead?
With a RIP.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to put a dead puppy on a tray.
Yeah, I've had that pitched to me, and I'm in for it because I love those movies too. But I don't really know. He doesn't really have like
He wears a suit.
a certain thing. Yeah, but we already have like an all black one.
Yeah, Stephen Bartlett said the challenge coin logo is about it. So he has that coin.
I do want to do a version of the NeoMag or of the tray with our logo on it, with our eagle logo on it.
Well, but that's Stephen saying the coin that John Wick has. That's basically the only thing that he's saying that we'd have for John Wick, which I think he's right. I mean, I haven't watched the movie. I mean, I've watched I think through 3. There's a 4th one, I think. Now I don't know. He's killed a lot of people. There's a certain amount where I'm like, how many people we're gonna kill, John?
We also got to toe that line where we don't get a C and D.
Yeah, that's a problem too.
I can't believe we even got one with the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
But
neither did.
Oh, Mike had.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He'd hang him on his wall. He'd frame him.
Good for
on his
him.
wall.
Unknown says could be the symbol of the Continental, which is the hotel, with the gold accents for John Wick.
A gold and black
Tray could be cool.
tray would be cool.
We could figure that out maybe.
I'll have to look at the coin. I don't remember what it looks like off the top of my head, but maybe there's some design out of the
Yeah, we could figure it out
coin
potentially.
that we could use.
Yeah, for sure. Not a sponsor says dead dog rip.
Just writing these ideas down. You guys are giving me my custom shop ideas for the year. Hey, what other custom shops you guys want to see? We've done like the Jeep Willys, were always some of my favorite. Not just because I'm a Jeep guy, but I just think it's a cool, iconic.
It was a cool custom shop though too.
Iconic military vehicle. We did a couple versions of those that I always thought
That was a neat
were
one.
cool.
Actually, another idea for you, or another question for you guys. What other products do you want to see on our website?
Just in general.
In general, not just NeoMag stuff. What other stuff would you want to buy from us?
Yeah, we're always looking to add other products that complement our products.
Yeah. Are there things that you guys, when you think NeoMag, you think complement things that we carry, or I'm sorry, things that complement the products that we carry? Obviously, we know some of the obvious things like magazines and that kind of stuff, but
Candy.
Candy.
Some real simple things I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna put some gun lube, gun cleaner type of stuff that you can add to your cart. That's pretty cheap, but very useful.
Yeah.
There's some little things like that. I would do want to add some ear pro. Like, what's your guys' favorite ear pro? You guys like Howard Light? That's what I like. It's the first one that comes to mind. But I like to add some ear pro.
Yeah, I want to try some of those. UFC fan wants some more ideas for wheel guns. He thinks revolver stuff is really dry.
That's because wheel guns are really dry.
Wheel guns are cool.
They are cool.
I like wheel guns.
What's he want?
What do you want? That's a good question.
What do you mean by that? More ideas.
For wheel guns.
Just products for wheel
Yeah,
guns.
products for wheel guns.
Gotcha.
What I want to try is some of those Surefire. What's up, Scott? How are you, buddy? So what's up?
Hi.
Those
like a
Surefire in-ears. You know those Surefire in-ears?
Yeah.
They're the kind of. They're not obviously as nice as like, well, very not as nice as the in-ears you have, but the kind of cheaper in-ears.
Mhm.
We talked about doing a bundle with those years and years ago.
Yeah.
I'd like to try a set of those at some point and see how those kind of a cheaper.
Hey, do you guys like using over ears or in ears at the range? What's your preference? I prefer in ears until it gets cold enough that I use the over ears
for
to help keep
insulation.
warm. Because it's amazing how much heat comes out of your ears,
Yeah.
around your ears.
It is nice. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the summertime, the over ears, then you're just dripping sweat.
But then even when it gets, but then there's a bridge because it tips over because then it gets so cold that I have to go in ear because I got warm hats on and I got my hood on and stuff, and it just makes it hard to use over ears then. So
Yep.
mostly in ear, but
Now the sponsor says over for indoor, in ear for outdoor.
over
For indoor,
indoor. Yeah, that makes
in
sense.
for outdoor.
Yeah.
Days Around Florida says over indoor, in outdoor. Jack Happybot says in ear only. I hate muffs. So pretty similar to you.
Yeah.
'Cause I would say generally speaking, with the exception of very cold, you basically almost always
Pretty
do
much.
in ear.
I got some real nice. So between us going to the range pretty much weekly, I shoot at least once a week, sporting clays competitively and stuff. I have in-ears all the time. I use them when I mow, weed whack, anything like that that's loud. I'm trying to save what hearing I have left. So I got some real nice molded in-ears that are like Bluetooth, and they're pricey, but I use them a lot. They've been worth it.
Scott says he does full cover all the time. Patriotic Pangolin says he does in-ear Bluetooth unless they're dead. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, at this point, I basically only do over-ear, but I've also not had any nice in-ears either. I did some in-ears with the military back in the day simply because that's what they had and were available and easy, but I quickly bought my own over-ear and ran those for almost all my military stuff, so
They also just got good old foamies.
yeah, I just
Can't go wrong with that either.
no, you really can't. So yeah, I haven't really done much, but
For what my in-ears cost, I could have bought probably 500,000 foamies.
Jack Happy Bob asks specifically which buds do you use?
So the ones I got are their Soundgear Phantoms. So Google that, Soundgear Phantoms. They're awesome. They've been great.
The price tag is a little hard to swallow,
They're a little bit sticker shock. I probably paid close to $2,000 for them.
but they're custom molded. He literally had to like put molds in his ears. Actually, you went to the doctor, didn't you?
Yeah, you go to ENT, and they'll put the foam stuff in your ears and do a mold, and then you send them in. So they are custom made. They fit perfectly. The ones I have, and you don't, and you can get cheaper ones. You don't have to go that route. The ones I have, like I said, are Bluetooth. I can take calls. I can listen to music.
Now we'll make a suggestion. If you go that route,
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
do not hang them from your belt in a soft case, and then immediately
Roll
roll them.
on them. Yeah.
What, like
A week after I
a
got
week
them.
after you bought them?
Yeah, but I can rave about the customer service. I called them, told them what I did. I was honest. I rolled on them and broke. I don't know if it was both of them or one of them.
It was both of them.
They sent me new ones. I had new ones within like a week
Yeah.
or two. It was amazing. Soundgear Phantoms. I ordered them through Odo Pro. You can also Google that. I think it's OTO Pro, Odo Pro. I ordered them through them because I may be wrong, but I think Soundgear may only sell through dealers. I'm not sure, but
There's also some other companies. I actually got a set. I haven't done them yet. If you want to go custom molded without the electronic route, there's some companies that you can buy, essentially foamies that you boil water, put them in, and they custom mold. You custom mold them yourselves. I actually have a set in my basement that I haven't tried yet. That I'm going to try those. That are very cheap. It's not, so you still get the custom molding side of things without all of the electronics. So you don't get all the electronics that he has.
I've had and I think Surefire made the ones I had. I've had the ones that are just kind of rubbery, but they have a hole through them, so they kind of filter sound, but you can still kind of hear. That's the nice thing about the electronic ones. So I wear my electronics when I hunt too. So I like to hunt ducks and geese, and it's not deer hunting where you fire once and you're done. Some days you're shooting boxes of shells and you're shooting with other guys and you're close, you're close proximity. Everybody's shooting 3.5-inch Magnum shells, missing birds, and so it's so loud and you're doing that sometimes all day long. The beautiful thing is I can wear these and I can actually turn the volume up so I can hear a squirrel fart from a mile away if I wanted to, because they're so sensitive. If you're a hunter, and shooter and stuff, I can't express enough if you can afford them to go the route of the electronics. Again, you don't have to go to the level that I did with mine. You can get, I mean, you're probably going to spend about maybe $1,000. It's probably maybe going to be kind of that starting point in the electronic realm, but highly worth it. You have one set of ears. This is what I learned. You have one set of ears and one set of eardrums, and there's nothing you can do to reverse hearing loss. And I'm 43, and my right ear, my ENT says, is I have the right ear of a 70-year-old man.
Yep, that makes sense.
My left ear is a lot better, but my right ear. So I'm doing whatever. I will pay. And here's the other thing. Here's another sales thing for you. Even at $2,000, that is a fraction of the cost of hearing aids.
Yeah.
Fraction of the cost.
100%.
So invest in your hearing now, so you don't have to pay tens of thousands in insurance money later.
Bye, Daff. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, we should probably wrap.
Yeah, we are. I know a lot of guys that use axles. I've heard the same thing. The sound quality isn't great, but protection's okay. I've heard that.
And I will say that the sound quality isn't necessarily anything to rave about in my.
It's not gonna be an Apple earbud.
No, it's not great, but
it's something.
It's something.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for our
up.
lives again. Thank you for listening to us. Talk about all sorts of stuff. St. Patty's Day custom drops, gray century straps, our new upcoming pancake wings, unicorns versus dinosaurs, pizza.
Appreciate the custom shop ideas. We're definitely
custom shop ideas.
We're gonna take those to heart. I saw a couple others. We didn't read them out loud, but I'm gonna go back through. Somebody said something about like a cross. I actually am kind of starting a design with another company, kind of a couple collabs actually in that realm. So you will see some stuff coming for that.
But we appreciate you guys, and we'll be talking soon. If nothing else, we'll see you guys next week. But again, we've got that discount code MarchInsiders19, 20% off if you're an insider. Go use it on the website.
That'll expire tomorrow at midnight. So
don't
don't
check
waste
it
time.
out.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.